Hey, hello, it is Saturday. Sorry, as you can see, I'm in my other house. This is where the kids live, and yeah, as you can see. I just wanted to stop in and post a quick update. Let's see. Monday and Tuesday, I was in Seattle with Daniel. Monday was beautiful. We had a beautiful day. Went up to Ballard, went to the locks, watched the ships, had lunch. Went over to Golden Gardens Park, went and laid in the sun on the beach, went up to see a friend and had a really nice visit with her. She's a lot of fun. And if we could have come home Monday night, this story would end so much better. But alas, that was not how that was to be. We were actually there because Daniel had an early morning appointment on Tuesday at the Bastyr Clinic. And he likes to get up in the morning and go for a nice long walk. So the plan was that he would get up first thing Tuesday morning and make the 3-mile walk to the clinic. And I would hang around Hooker Row at the Hooker Hotel that we were at. And at checkout, I would drive the 3 miles and pick him up at the clinic. Figured by then his appointment should either be over or just getting over. Downloaded the instructions off the internet the night before. Super simple. Still remember them. You go to then, and then you make a right, and then you make another right, and then you make a left. Super easy. Even I can do it. I mean, I'm not inept. I just don't like driving in the city and dealing with traffic and all of that. I can do it if I have to, though. I can certainly follow directions. And these, it was like, oh, no problem, no worries. I'll be waiting for you. Ha! Yeah. I followed those directions not once, but twice, and twice I ended up in downtown fucking Seattle, which is nowhere close to where I need to be, and nowhere I should ever be, especially when I'm behind the wheel of a car. So by the second time of being over the viaduct and having be down there by Safeco Field and all of that, I was losing my fucking mind. I was done. So I headed back the direction I had come. I was just going to go back to point A and wait for him to call me on the cell phone and tell him to come get me. The streets in Seattle, and I was starting to not be able to be rational and calm. I got off on some weird side street somewhere, and I looked up and went, oh, fuck, I don't know where I am at all. And from where I was on a one-way, so I didn't know how to turn around and get going back the other way, and it was a weird street. It wasn't like a right or a left. It was, I don't know. Anyway, I happened to look up about the time I thought I might drive into oncoming traffic and just end it all. And there's Daniel walking up the sidewalk, and I look up, and there's the big sign that says Bastyr Clinic. So there's the grace of God for you, because I have no idea how I made it there. Dumb luck. He had just got out of his appointment, was just coming out to see if I was there. So we went from there and went to have lunch to sit for a while, and I needed to try and calm down, and I really needed to take a pill, but I can't take it if I have to drive. So we went and had lunch, and then we started heading home and got into a traffic backup on the freeway from an accident. Now, I had not taken my pill at lunch because I did manage to talk myself down and was feeling calmer. The freeway did me in. Yeah, it wasn't good. I was pretty much out of it the rest of Tuesday and Wednesday. The mother of all anxiety attacks. It was bad. The other issue that happened was that because I'm really tight right now, my restriction is really tight, I kind of didn't prepare very well. Well, I didn't prepare at all. I had the thought that, oh, you're really tight, you don't really need very much to eat, it'll be fine. Now, when I'm really tight and I don't eat very much, I still eat. That's the time I eat 6 or 7 times a day, because I can only eat 1 or 2 bites of whatever it is. My water fills me up. So eating 6 times a day, needing to eat 6 times a day is absolutely not convenient when you have got to depend on other people or a restaurant or something like that. I mean, I didn't have access to a kitchen. I got to the grocery store and was able to, you know, get a couple of things that, you know, I could have a couple of bites of, but I need to have a kitchen and a grocery store. I need to have access to that. And it's a good thing that I did do this, because I have a week's vacation coming up in Vegas, and I need to think about how I'm going to handle that for 7 days. Because the other issue with being tight like this is that I can't eat processed food. My system will not take the processing of eating out, and I just had a terrible time. It may very well have been the first time I was truly frustrated with eating in all the time since I had my surgery. And I'm not really going to count it as that, because I was already pretty much out of my mind by the time I decided I was frustrated with eating. But yeah, it was a little frustrating, because I wanted to eat 6 times a day, and that's just not feasible unless you pack accordingly or you have access to a kitchen and stuff like that. So lesson learned, and now I've just got to figure out how I'm going to handle Vegas. I can upgrade and rent a suite that provides a kitchen, which is most likely what I will need to do. Because I can't imagine having to rely on eating out for 7 days. That's just not going to work for me. I physically can't do it. My body simply will not do it. So Monday was really good, and I just try and focus on that. And the fact of the matter is that I went and I did it, and I did still have an anxiety attack. I'm not at all ready to deal with driving in downtown Seattle or being in backups on the freeway, which weren't in any of my plans. But you know, it's okay too. There was a time I absolutely would not have gone. So, you know, you got to pick and choose your victories. And what else is going on? Oh yeah, I did my third week of iron infusion. I am so over that little mess too, I gotta tell you. Nobody can get that IV in under 3 tries, and I'm done. That's it. I just can't deal with that. It pisses me off. And this is after they sent an IV therapist in to try and hit me, and it still took her 4 times too. I don't have the patience or the tolerance for that. It's just too much for me. I don't want to sit there and be stabbed like that. And apparently now, since I had the blood transfusions, I've developed an allergy to lidocaine. So I went crazy with the mad itchies. I don't like sitting there for I'm just one of those people who, once I start feeling better, I'm pretty much done with it. I've never taken an entire round of antibiotics, I don't think. I never finish, once a bone feels healed to me, cast got to come off, it's healed. Once skin is healed, stitches got to come out. That's, I pretty much make those decisions when I'm done. Which isn't always, I don't always make the best decision, but, I ain't dead yet. I'm going to try really hard to do the 8 weeks of this, but I got to tell you, if my body does not make its own blood, if this doesn't work, I don't know what we're going to do, because I can tell you right now that this won't be it. And the only reason I think I'm hanging on right now is because I am just this weekend, starting to feel the effects of the iron, and it is helping. So, there is that. And, I could just be in a mood right now. I could be in a mood the next 5 weeks that I go to. I know that I'm pretty much done with it. I know that I'm not going to do this forever. I know that if that's what they think their answer for me is going to be, they're going to have to think again. Because I will just be anemic before I do this forever. We all choose what we can live with. I can live with the anemia. Until I can't, I guess. Restriction is good. Update is that I am down 213 pounds as of today. I think that's it's somewhere between 5 and 8 pounds from the last update I did, I think. I'm not really in a lose right now, because I don't lose when I can't eat. So I'm today is like the 19th or 20th, I think, of the month, and I should be going into my cycle of being able to eat again, and I'll start to lose again. So, because I've been tight since the 4th or the 5th, so I'm coming out of that anytime now. I'm starting to get hungry. So, what else? Oh, I wanted to say hi to Lynn, who had her surgery a couple of days ago, and just wow, I'm so excited for you being on this side of that, and I've been thinking about you and hope that you are experiencing a very quick and painless recovery. I hope you guys are all experiencing great success and enjoying a really nice weekend. Bye.